Hey kids, welcome back to the channel. I'm Zach, not Kyle, or Zach for short, and today we're discussing the comparison of Yasuo and Yone in League of Legends. Since Yone's launch, he's come under fire for being extremely similar to Yasuo, who he shares a lot of lore with since they're related.
Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
So I decided to examine both of them and see how similar they actually are. It was quite interesting, and you'll want to stick around to see what my final consensus is. I also spent $20 in these two win shitters, and it would make me very happy if you can make that worth it by liking and subscribing. Let's get into it! Let's start with some background knowledge on the win shitter duo. Starting off with Yasuo, he was released on December 13th, 2013. He's a skirmisher champion who costs 4,800 blue essence or 880 riot points. Yasuo is a damage and mobility based champion and is related to Yone, his brother, who we're also discussing today. Yasuo has 9 skins, with 1 being a prestige skin and 6 of them have chromas. Yone was released on August 6, 2020. He's a skirmisher assassin champion who costs 6,300 blue essence or 975 RP. He is a damage and mobility champion and, as we previously stated, is Yasuo's brother. He has 1 skin which has a chroma.
Yes!
With that out of the way, let's talk a bit about how I would go about the process of sleuthing out the two similarities and differences. So first, I needed to do my background research on the two champions and gather the basic info I talked about just now. Then, I made a rune set for the two since they have the exact same runes. We'll get there when we do. Then, I purchased 2,800 RP in one of my regrettable financial decisions to date, and got a few things. Yone, the mid lane welcome pack with Yasuo in it, High Noon Yasuo, which came with said middle lane pack, Battle Queen's orbs, and some regret. I did find value in Yone for me, but we'll get there soon enough. Then, I saw their item and rune stats on OPGG for more research, played 3 games for each champion on the same lanes, except for 1 of each game to try some variants of the champions. Then I write the script, record, make memes, edit, post on YouTube, then r/Yasuo mains and r/Yone mains, and rake in the Reddit karma and YouTube views. Bada bing, bada boom, split, death drop, period.
Yes, Gaga!
So that was my plan, and I logged my experience. I'll read those off now. So let's start with the Yone logs. Game 1. He's quite complicated and playing him top was a choice. Alawi is so annoying and his Q is confusing as fuck and reminds me of Yasuo's Q already. Game 2. I'm not too terrible, I guess, but IDK how long it takes to learn Yone. Game 3. I got an S- on him, bitch, what?
Yes!
So as you can see, Yone did not take me long to pick up. Yasuo's a little different. Game 1. His Q is literally Yone's Q. He's definitely harder so far than Yone. He also seems like an item spike champ at the moment. Game 2. Okay, so people don't understand how Yasuo works and I also suck ass at him, wow. I feel like he's going to be more annoying than Yone to learn. Game 3. Considering that I was hard camped by Zed and Rammus, I wasn't terrible. I need to learn how his E works though. So as you can see, I found Yone easy and Yasuo hard. And from these games and watching videos on the two, here's the conclusion I've come to. With Yone being dropped and both Yasuo and Yone getting Spirit Blossom skins when the event was happening, I don't find it unreasonable to think that Yone's skins for the next 2-ish years will be things that Yasuo is getting or has to maintain their relationship in the game and lore. Yasuo currently has a Project Blood Moon, High Noon, and Nightbringer skin, so why wouldn't Yone possibly get the same skins for people who play both champions since that is fairly common? So for now, I won't say their skins are similar other than the event that they shared. This would only go up in the future if Yone and Yasuo were given the same event skins. When I look at the ability kits for Yasuo and Yone, there's a couple of things that stand out to me for each ability. Let's start with their passives. Yasuo and Yone share crit strike increases. Yone has magic damage on every other attack though, while Yasuo has a shield buildup to replace his mana bar. Their Q abilities are the same, with their slight difference being their wind shitter knockup variants. Yone dashes before flinging some wind forward while Yasuo uses a full projectile. Their W abilities are extremely different. Yone has an area swipe, which deals damage in a cone shape, while Yasuo has a wind wall to block projectiles and auto attacks.
No.
Then the next two abilities share characteristics, but are good examples of what to do to make a champion share characteristics with another while being separate entities. Starting with their E abilities, both are a movement enhancement, but are different from each other. Yone has a timer from when he is pulled back from a movement buff, while Yasuo has a dash stack that changes his ability up and buffs him with virtually no cooldown. Their R abilities have a major difference. Both involve a knockup/airborne effect, with a damaging blade attack, but Yasuo's is more complicated and combos with his abilities in order to be used at all. Yone's is an engagement tool or damage chunk ability rather than a full-on combo. From these comparisons here, we can see that there are similarities, but they do have playstyle differences. Yasuo is based more in the realm of combos and being all over the place, whereas Yone is more tailored to being an engaging and damaging champion. Yone starts fights, Yasuo finishes them. Yasuo and Yone's similarities really shine in this category. It is #team2much. They have the same rune build of precision and domination, the exact same secondary runes, the same boots, and 4 of the 5 major item builds they have are the same. The 4 that are exactly the same are Immortal Shield Bow, Infinity Edge, and Mortal Reminder, Immortal Shield Bow, Infinity Edge, and Bloodthirster, Immortal Shield Bow, Mortal Reminder, and Infinity Edge, and Immortal Shield Bow, Phantom Dancer, and Infinity Edge.
Yeah.
Their difference is a build where Yone goes Gale Force instead of Immortal Shield Bow, whereas Yasuo goes Shield Bow in all of his major builds. Fleet Footwork and Domination are the rune sets that they both use, with all of their secondaries being exactly their same. Their second rune sets are also exactly the same. Their boots are exactly the same when it comes to their success. Berserker's Greaves, Plated Steel Caps, and Mercury Treads are their boots in order of success, with a 97% pick for Berserkers. So this is like almost exactly the same, with only a few minor differences between the two.
Take me shopping till I'm dropping at Gucci, Prada, and Dior.
So what have we concluded here? In conclusion, Yasuo and Yone are similar in their concept, but are different in many ways. Yone is focused more on doing damage without a lot of strings attached, making him more appealing to a newer player. Yasuo does have this, but he has a lot more utility and CC emphasis, and he takes a lot longer to understand. Yone is an easier champion, while Yasuo is for the refined gamer. Yasuo is quite the headache in comparison to Yone, but he is a great champion for someone to learn for a challenge, and is overall better in the long run. Yasuo does more in terms of being a good champion, but Yone is great for those getting into League initially, or people who are aggressive, and they are not the same champion, to be sure. They just have similarities. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye, sis!